And then it'll be like some girl in the camera going, "Girls Gone Wild 5, yeah!" She lifts up her shirt. It's just like,
yes. Oh my god!
I feel like just a
I want to buy
generation
it now.
just a generation of boys are just ruined for the rest of their life.
Hello?
Hey,
Hey.
Channel 57.
Yeah, I got watching. What's going on in the world?
They're college girls and they're wild. They've gone wild.
They've gone wild.
They've gone wild. We gotta have it.
Okay.
I can't have it sent to my house. Susie will kill me.
I don't want it sent here.
How about your office?
Okay, good. My office. Okay, I'll order it on the phone.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Ultimate spring break, absolutely free. $9.99.
Yes, I was thinking about ordering the tape, the videotape, about the college girls and the wildness. They're going wild or something. Somebody told me about going wild.
Hey, was that the first one?
That was the first one delayed.
Yes, sir.
But it was the first one.
It was the first one.
Love how we are so into it. We're like, how
Yeah.
many times are we gonna push it?
I know. I'm never touching it again. That's all you.
So it's all mine now.
Yes.
Give me this damn box.
Yeah,
then.
I'm never.
Dude,
I am
you
never
might as well just
pressing
give me
that.
those two.
Oh, you got to take the headphones too. All right, they're all yours. But how's it going, big fella?
Man, it's going. It's going. I would like to welcome you
Please do.
to another episode of the Itchy Sweater Podcast.
Aw,
You yourself.
you're
Not the
growing
people
up.
listening, just
yeah.
you.
Oh, thank you. I
You're
appreciate
growing
that.
up.
Yeah.
What a jerk.
I
To
appreciate
answer
that.
that question fairly, I am a little loud. Is it this one?
You actually sound good to me.
Okay, maybe it's just in my headphones.
Maybe so.
Yeah, it's definitely my headphones. Man, honestly, just a good relaxing time.
I think you should really relax because I have observed you for a little while, and you kind of seem like a clenched fist.
Yeah,
So I think you need to unwind
man,
and get those fingers loosened up, so you become an open palm
I'm fine
to
with
welcome things. You see how I did that? Like because right now you're a balled up fist. You can't receive anything in that hand.
No,
But
rather
you-
when
Yeah. So, but when you
one.
open up, when you start opening, yeah,
nope.
you start opening up though.
It feels weird.
Keep opening.
No.
You're gonna open up, big fella.
Scared.
You're gonna do it. You're gonna receive all these blessings.
Yes. Yeah, no, I'm just expecting
Gifts.
just relax. Oh, hey, gifts. I like gifts.
Donations.
That's oh
more gifts.
ah!
More donations.
Oh, shower me. Damn, that would be nice.
Yeah.
That's my love language, actually.
Gifts and donations.
Well,
Gift given and receiving.
some like receiving gifts and
But
compliments and stuff like that.
words of affirmation.
That yes,
There you
but
go.
also like, hey, I got you.
Okay.
got
I
you
was gonna
this.
ask you more like a receiving and
like
giving, or?
yes, like you know how you're. Hey man, I got you a drink.
Yeah.
Fucking love it.
Aw.
Fucking
I'm glad I'm giving.
hits me in the heart.
I'm glad I'm doing your love language.
So you already got me there.
Right.
Couple
My-
more steps, and you'll have me in the palm of your hand
Oh,
on your
absolutely.
bed
I'm
making
gonna
you
be
breakfast.
an open hand.
Ooh,
That's right.
receiving
It's
it,
all
baby.
it's all just coming full circle. It's all coming full circle. Now my love language is physical touch.
Oh,
So if you want to start cuddling, that's fine.
I'm all cool with cuddling.
Cool.
Nuts to butts or butt to butt or nut to nut or
Either way, man. Physical
anything.
touch. Yeah.
Just what about just one of
like,
these?
Yeah, just like reaching.
Oh.
Ooh. When we say podcast at the end of the episode and do our fist
just get a-
pumps. Oh yeah, I get the little jolt. Yeah, I can feel it surging through me.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
absolutely. I think you, and like I said, you fully deserve it. 100%. Just leave it there.
In your butthole. Anyways.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, I guess that's just
The butt pocket.
the butt pocket.
The anal pocket.
I wanted to say it was called something else, but it
Anal pocket.
might be. That might be what it was.
The rectal pouch.
I want to say it was something with like a wallet, maybe. The rectal wallet? I don't know.
Sounds like a sex position.
You just store things in there.
Like, hey, baby, it's our anniversary tonight. You want to do the rectal wallet tonight? I thought you never asked.
I'm
Why was she like a Southern belle?
I don't.
I thought you never
I
asked.
think we're going with the
Right.
Floridian people. We're just sticking with that narrative.
Oh, honey.
Nah,
I thought you never say something about it. Of course I like to do direct to wallet with you, sugar. Come on, baby, let's get out of this Walmart. Let's go home right
They in a
now.
Walmart.
I don't know.
You can tell that we're not from
Yeah.
here.
Let's lock up the kids tonight. We're gonna put them in their cages. Did the little old me say that out loud?
That's like Alabama stuff right there. Good day.
Oh, sugar, you must not be from here.
Anyways, but man, I do love me some fall time though.
It's definitely nice.
It's definitely the beginning of something nice, something better.
Yeah.
Because I think fall and winter, those are my two favorite seasons.
Those are my two least favorite.
What?
Yeah.
Well, you're also from Indiana. So.
But still, even experiencing the 2 summers that I have here, still, I'll take it.
Really?
Yep.
Why? Because of Snowvid? Or whatever.
Snowvid?
What was the other one it was called? The fucking, I don't know.
What, the ice apocalypse?
The snowpocalypse.
Oh, the snowpocalypse. He calls it Snowvid. That was funny.
I think that's something my father-in-law says, and I'm like, it's not that. What are you talking about?
What, he thought it was because of cold weather?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, Snowvid? Why would it have been snow? You know what? It definitely would have been Snowvid for me and Kayla last year.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
we got COVID the 17th of December.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you guys
all the
were
way
having.
until about the 27th.
Yeah, you guys were going through Christmas with it.
Yeah. My birthday, I missed my birthday.
Yep.
I missed Christmas.
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
Basically missed New Year's too. Mm-hmm. It was horrible. And
Yeah.
then I came back and everybody's like, "You're alive!"
Right.
I'm like, yeah, I didn't fucking die. Jeez.
Yeah, but at that time, well, that was actually after. But yeah, I remember like, and people were asking me too. They were like, "Is Kyle okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, he's fine. He's just
got COVID.
got the crony Tony. You know,
Crony Tony.
Yeah, he can die. He's all right." But yeah, I think some of the reason why I love spring and summer so much, I'm cool with hot weather. I don't mind it. But also I think I got a little bit of like my Indiana brain is still traumatized from all those winters I had to deal with. I'm like, just bring the heat. I want all heat. I want all heat.
What, 20, 28, 29 years
Yeah.
just nonstop.
It's like 6 months of
Crap-
winter. Is it
crap
just,
winter?
Yeah. It's the. I know there's worse winters at other places, but no, thank you.
What you had to experience, yeah.
Yeah. Ugh.
See, California winters were great too because a lot of time it was cloudy. You got rain every now and then, but when I was in Mariposa, when it snowed, we had this house. It was on Martin Road,
Yeah.
and when you first turn on the road, so you're coming from town, you come up the hill, and you take a right onto Martin Road. It's a dirt road that kind of loops around and comes back up this way. That first little initial loop, there's a hill, and it's like that steep. I mean, it's up there. We would grab our whatever they called, saucers, the little plastic things you rode in when you slid down the hills.
Oh, sleds?
Well, it wasn't a sled, but like it was a sled. Yeah, we called them saucers.
Oh, okay. So it's like
It was like the plastic half circles,
Oh, okay.
and one year we put, what was it? We tried the thing they did on the Christmas Vacation movie, where they put the Crisco on it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't think it really made a difference, but we would cut through this fence. So like I said, when you first turn in, there was that little turn to the left. There was this little pouch that you could park a vehicle or two there, and we would cut through that fence and go up this hill. And man, I tell you what, I've never gone so damn fast on any hill, just flying.
Just
The only thing that
careening down
made
there.
it bad was that if you went too fast, you would go over the fence, and there was a 15-foot drop
oh, no.
to the highway.
Oh, God. You're going too fast as a death sentence.
So you would try and aim for the trees, basically.
Yeah, absolutely.
You dig the back of your, or
Yeah.
you put your feet into the snow, and if you didn't stop, you'd be like, okay, let me put my foot to the tree, possibly snap your femur in half.
I could just imagine like the end half of the slide. He just like it's just panic.
Yes. Stop. How
Right.
you're kind of looking at your areas like, okay, I'm heading this way. If I take the temperature and divide it by the speed that I'm going,
Just the
and
equations going
angle-
off in your head. Yeah, just like that first half. Yeah, wow, this is amazing. Then that last half is like, oh my god, oh my god,
stop.
okay, how this is gonna stop? If I angle this way, if I go this way, okay, if I angle this properly, okay, if I'm going this speed, and if I put my foot down this way, it's just everything just going in your head
by
at
the,
once.
by the time you get there, you're in a bush.
Right. Yeah. So if I do,
I'm good. Yeah, that brought a lot of memories for us. Was fall time and winter time.
Maripose.
Hey man, we'll have to take you out there one day.
Absolutely, I would love to.
Once Itchy Sweater takes off,
Oh yeah.
we're heading out.
Once it takes off, we take off.
We take off.
We're going to Maripose.
You're gonna get there and you're like,
He's like, all right,
that's it.
we could have gone to Indy for this.
No, not as much meth,
Right.
And no
not-
corn.
Not as much.
Absolutely
yeah.
no corn.
Yeah.
There might be some gardens with corn in it.
Yeah.
but
Well, you're
that's-
in the mountains, so that's yeah.
Okay, I have something on my list that I have no idea why you want to bring it up.
Okay.
Driving tests.
Yeah.
Okay, what about them?
Because COVID.
Okay,
I'm going to explain.
okay.
Now, after COVID, and it's still going on, but after COVID really, I guess, kind of died down a bit, and a lot more people were on the roads, and people were starting to get back to work and all that good stuff. It amazed me about the lack of driving skills, like the knowledge of driving just completely went out the window for a lot of people. It just seems like driving was not like riding a bike. They didn't get right back into it. It seems like people got behind the wheel, and it just seemed like toddlers were driving down the road.
Are you talking about like the people that stayed home for all those months?
Yeah, like people who were just like not on the road for a long time, or either it was like a temporary layoff. Temporary layoffs. Sorry, it's a good time there. Yeah. I'm sorry, my mind just immediately went to good times when I said that. Sorry about that. But temporary layoffs, like people who could work from home for a period of time before, they got back into the office. They just forgot how to drive. People didn't really use turn signals a lot in certain areas. Like it was already kind of one of those things where it's like, for some reason, people just don't always use the proper signals. But like,
That's a given.
yeah, but like it just seemed like it was non-existent, and it just any compassion for anyone else on the road, just not there.
So because I want to say I was still driving when COVID came around in the very beginning, and I noticed exactly like you said, like school came back in, UT was back in school and everything. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. One of the things I noticed, like with what you're talking about, is people would be on your ass.
Yeah,
And granted, these vehicles for our company, they only max you out, I want to say at like 70 or 75. Mm-hmm. Speed limit for everybody else is like 85. So they're pissed.
it's like 100.
Yeah, it's really 100.
Yeah,
But I'd be in the slow lane, the very right lane, as you should be, going that slow. Mm-hmm. Cruising, cruise control, just kind of, okay, watching around me. See the person in my mirror, I'm like, what do you want me to do? Like, I'm pushing harder on the gas all the way to the floor, and I can't go faster.
right.
And, they're on my ass. Here comes an exit, right?
Yeah,
So what do? They go around me. They go to my left, to the middle lane. They go all the way, and then they cut right in front of me, and they take that exit.
yeah,
And I'm like, why did you do that?
yeah.
Why
Just
didn't
complete
you just stop behind me,
lack.
get over,
Yeah.
and call it a day?
They just didn't care.
They had to
and
go
I
around.
kept seeing that. I just kept seeing people just not even being just the common courtesy.
Oh, yeah.
Of even if you did it, like not even a hand saying I'm sorry. Like just people, it just seems like they don't care anymore.
Oh yeah, like that guy right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just nothing. I was just like, what is happening? There was more. I felt like there was more wrecks. I felt like I was hearing more on the news. I don't have like data to support this, but I felt like I was hearing more about hit and runs.
Yeah.
I feel like I was hearing more about kids like going to school. I feel like I was hearing more about them getting hit, like crossing the street to get to the bus. Mm-hmm. It was just like, what is happening? And just, it's the road's already not great in some places. Like if you go to I-30, I-35 here, yeah, like that's a circus. But after COVID, oh goodness,
I've noticed roads being worse north I-35 than they are here.
I would agree.
So when I drove here, I ended up coming through a bunch of back ways, but I ended up hitting 35 for a little bit up by Dallas, above Dallas.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
I'm talking about some crappy roads.
Oh my gosh.
It's bad. So yes, I that's for damn sure. And like you said, there's no common courtesy, and the people are just shitty drivers as it was.
Yeah.
Now they
So
got
I think there
worse.
should be, yeah. So I think there should be like every time you have to register your car, you also have to take a test.
Yeah.
It's never going to happen.
No.
I just think it should. I
It'd
think there
be-
should be some kind of like evaluation. Because like it's nuts.
I'm sorry. That reminds me of people that want to be on food stamps and the money aid, whatever it is,
Welfare?
welfare.
Uh
A lot of people always said, "Oh, they need to be tested on stuff before they get that, if they actually need it or not." That's the first thing that popped in my head.
You should get tested. You want to drive your car? Oh, you poor thing.
Oh, looks like you're not going to.
Looks like you're going to have to take this written word test. You have to show your work.
Stay
And
inside the lines.
Yes, and there's also an essay at the end. Yeah.
No
Strict.
no
Nice
double
and strict.
spacing, single spacing.
Yes. Citations.
Times New Roman.
Yes.
Size 18 or 19 or whatever it was. I
Wait,
don't
that's
remember.
way too
Is it
big.
big?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I don't 9 maybe. I don't
think it
know.
was 8.
I don't remember.
I think these massive.
Maybe that was what I wanted to put it in.
Right. Yeah. I definitely wanted like to use like 24.
Yes,
It's
yes.
Just, like just
one
huge.
giant word per
Right.
paper.
Yeah.
Like it has to be double sided. Okay, bam, bam.
Right. That's all you need is like just 2 words.
The end
The end.
or a beginning end.
Yep. Give me my car. You know what I think it is actually? I think the roads here are too nice. Your roads are way too pretty. These Texas roads,
Yeah.
they are way too pretty. They're
Yeah.
smooth and
Yeah.
nice. You got this nice blacktop. There is a pothole every 5 feet in Indianapolis. So
Damn.
yeah. So maybe
There's
it's just because
also-
we have like to use.
But it's
like,
also the salt.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely because we have to use salt for the ice and everything like that, and it just eats away at our asphalt, and they just don't seem to care to do much about it.
I mean,
but
you could have the roads, and it might be the same as Indy. I don't know because I've never been there, but you could have the roads like we saw at in Florida, where they literally
Yeah, but, like,
it
the road was
broke
almost
up
gone.
and it blew away.
if you want to like look at how corrosive salt is,
Yeah, you can just drive on sand now.
yeah. Now you have no road.
No, yeah, you didn't deserve.
You want to complain about the pothole? Well, now there's no road at all.
We took the road.
Yeah, well, now it's all gone. You don't have to worry about potholes. Now you have to worry about actually going.
Don't ever call us about it
Right.
again.
Have a fun trip to work.
Right.
But yeah, I just think the roads are too sexy here. You need to
Yeah,
shake it up.
I definitely could see that, but then again, I'm not too
salt.
sure.
Need to add that good stuff.
The salt. No, I don't know about the salt, but I mean, they definitely could do better on roads and a lot of places. But man, I tell you what, you want to talk about roads, and I think I said this in the previous episode when we had Jacqueline on about the pothole in Jarrell.
Oh yeah,
There's
the
people-
Juro pothole.
If there's people that are from Jarrell that know anything about Jarrell, it's that damn pothole in front of McDonald's.
I love how specific it is. It's the pothole.
Dude. So it's on the corner. It's the like the main entrance to Sonterra, and you know you got your in and your out. On the corner right here, you're in, is this giant hole. I mean, it's probably as big as this couch, and it's probably from the bottom of the cushion to the top of the cushion. It's a big ass. No,
not so-
I exaggerate. That's probably that. It's probably half the cushion.
Okay, that's still
It's still
sizable.
a decently sized hole.
Yeah,
And it's like that all the time.
you can fall in that.
You could.
Yeah.
And so I guess somebody recently came out on the journal page and said, "Oh, I work with this company, and just be respectful of us. We're gonna fix it." And somebody said
I wouldn't
years
announce that.
ago, yeah. Now, especially if something goes wrong.
Yeah, because now they got a target.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like, oh, now I'm coming for you.
Well, now apparently somebody said that, I don't know how true it is, but there was a busted pipe that they never repaired, and that's why it's always like that there. Well, why didn't you just fix the damn pipe? Do it right. How much money is this costing the city of Jarrow? Jesus.
Oh, let's just throw money at it.
Let's just keep going and going and going and going and going.
A hole that never gets filled.
Never.
It's just gonna keep opening. We know that there's this busted pipe underground, and we could just fix the pipe.
But we're just gonna put
What we're
asphalt
gonna
all
do
over it.
is keep filling it up ever so often. Just fix the problem. Like just wasting this town.
Just wasting the
thousands
tax
of
dollars.
Yeah.
Comes up in the city hall meeting. Yeah, we're gonna fix the pothole. Everybody's like, and then they go
yeah.
off of Main Street, and they're like, oh,
Yeah, I know, right? They just ignore it.
pothole McDonald's. What are you talking about?
I don't know about that.
We don't have a McDonald's.
I've never heard of that. We don't have a McDonald's. I would love to hear that. Oh, McDonald's doesn't even exist. What are you talking about?
Sunterra
Yeah,
entrance.
It sounds
What is-
like some kind of Chinese food.
what is-
I never. Yeah, I don't know what
what
you're
is
talking
this
about.
strip club
McDonald's?
Sunterra you're talking about?
McDonald's. Is that Japanese? No, I've never heard of that restaurant.
Never.
McDonald's. That's weird. Oh, wait, what was that?
What?
You, you looked like right over my shoulder and you paused.
What the fuck?
You terrified me. I was like, what's about to happen, dude? Like, let me know. Speak up. I was like, bro, if you see something, let me know. We're getting out of here.
I mean, I would have at least flipped the table for.
Yeah, I know, right? I was like, give me a sign.
Dude, you scared me. I was like, what are you talking about?
Like you had like this look, like slightly over my shoulder, and just like pause, like where your face slightly dropped, and I was like, bro, like you got, like my mind just kicked into gear, like, hey,
Start throwing elbows behind
Right,
you.
yeah.
Ah!
whatever's behind me, feel these noodles.
Pocket sand.
Pocket sand. Just start flailing. Hopefully, I hit something.
Falls back in the chair.
Right.
Like, what the fuck was that for, Derek?
Right.
I got it. I don't know what it was, but it left.
You had a look.
Oh, I'm freaking falling asleep. Oh, God.
Which rolls into your next segment. It was serendipitous. It was meant to be.
Oh, goodness.
That was meant to happen.
I can't.
I love it. This
Please-
podcast is
please
gold.
Just keep going.
I'll just keep going. Okay. Well, we're going to talk about some nice visuals here. So apparently, like Kyle brought this up, and I thought it was really interesting because it was about unusual things that make you fall asleep or that help with sleep, and some are definitely unusual. I think mine's kind of normal because I actually have what I like to do is I either put on rain sounds, but it has to be with thunder.
Oh.
Yeah, like for some reason, like
Okay.
because rain to me just kind of sounds like white noise. But if I have it with thunder,
Why has it got to be white?
because I'm racist,
Oh, okay.
obviously.
Okay. I
thought,
wanted to make sure.
yeah, I thought we knew that.
Yeah. I just wanted to clarify that.
It's like, you know who you're talking to?
Yeah. Hail Hitler.
I go to all the rallies. You understand me? All of them.
Black power or white power?
If you're asking, that means you don't know.
I'm going to go with white power. I think, you know what?
Yeah.
Are you related to Clayton Bigsby?
Listen,
You are not.
we don't talk.
You are
about,
not.
We
I
don't
don't- I
talk
don't know.
about Clayton Bisbee.
I don't. You are not. It's just.
That's
wow, look
see,
at
that's the
things on
problem with you.
ceilings.
You keep speaking on things that you're ignorant of. gonna drive a rift between us. You understand me?
Very sorry.
Just stay calm and stay in your lane.
Okay.
You don't want this, Big Daddy.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Love you.
Just take it easy. I love you too.
Okay.
But man, that closet, big fella, let me tell you. You just made it out.
No.
And now we're talking about strike 3. All right? So if I have to drag you kicking and screaming, then I will.
No, I'm okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Anyways,
All right.
so
Anyway,
Thunder.
it has to be with thunder. Because I like to hear like a nice rolling, deep growl with my rain.
What about those like hints of like crackles of lightning? No? Is that too much?
Well, lightning's more visual.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So-
Okay, when I'm thinking thunder, I'm thinking like the boom, 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 boom. But then
Right,
I've
'cause
also
you're
got
gonna hear
that-
the crack.
That one crack though, and I don't consider that thunder. It's just something separate to me.
Well, that's just like
Maybe it's because
it's
of the
a
visual.
thunder
I don't
strike,
know.
or like a thunder crack, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a type of thunder.
Okay.
But
So you just need a little bit of
yeah, I need some rumbling.
Okay.
If a little bit of like bigger hits come
Mm-hmm.
in, I'm okay with that too. But yeah, I need like that nice sound or nature sounds, specifically like birds chirping and
fucking monkeys.
no, that's like I don't need jungle sounds. Just like some nice nature. Right. I need to hear my state animals. I need to hear my cows and my pigs. Right. I need to hear all my farm animals back from Indy. It gets me to sleep at night. Makes me feel like home. But I would say my stuff is a little, it's normal. It's common. There's definitely some unusual ones though.
Okay, so mine has to be like the fan.
Okay, so you need to hear like some.
Well, okay, there's 2 points to that. One, I'm a big guy, so I need my fan on because like last night I had it on low. If I have it on medium, I'm okay, but I had it on low last night, try and help with my throat.
Okay.
I woke up drenched in sweat, and I'm like, okay, don't even have a pillow on me or a blanket on me, and I'm sweating. Time to turn the fan up a little
Right.
bit. Kayla's over there.
Yeah, just dead asleep.
And Mason, he comes in because he had a bad dream, didn't even realize he was in there, and everybody's asleep. And I'm like, well, fuck me then. I'm just going to sweat here, just laying in a pool. And
a personal puddle.
yeah. So I turned that thing on, and man, that's one thing that gets me going. But I'm a very light sleeper. That's my issue, though. Like
So
I can hear
anything
I can hear like somebody step in my house. I'm like, where's my gun?
Right.
Like when I first bought a house, it was just me and Kayla. It was every
Bird
little
shot.
thing. Shout out Dave Chappelle. But any little thing, like I had my shotgun, and I would do that. I'd get in the hallway and I wouldn't see anything, and then I would
Rack it. Yep.
and
that's that
I'd be
scary
like,
sound.
okay, they know I'm coming now. Nothing, and then I go back going to bed looking like an idiot. Kayla's like, I fucking married this guy, really?
Yep.
God damn,
Yep. To have or to hold.
what a embarrassment.
For better or for worse.
But
Through sickness and in health.
yeah, I don't remember that part. But the reason I brought this up was because
Try telling it to the judge.
right, I'm still waiting, Tim, for my goat and my chicken and money and all that.
Yep. Need all of that.
You bastard.
I'm gonna need a whole goat. Not just the udders.
I don't remember exactly what brought it up, but I started getting to think about it. And the weirdest one I know of is my aunt on my mom's side. I was real close with my cousin Travis. Mm-hmm. And once we got out of high school, it was even closer. We both had jobs. We had the same days off, so we'd hang out all the time. We'd go eat breakfast, go have, spend the days together. It was great. I would spend the night at his house sometimes, and this is before. So his mom lived in a house and up in the mountains, and he had got his own travel trailer. So it was an older one. So what he did was he parked it in front of the house, long ways, kind of going with the house, and the driveway was over here, all that. And before they got that house, I'd stay the night over there sometimes, and I'd usually have to sleep in the living room, which was fine. But she wanted us to sleep on the floor. She didn't want people sleeping on our couch, which, fine, okay. Sometimes I'd be lucky to sleep in the recliner. Well, even then it wasn't comfy. And in the background, you can hear her, and I think I don't know if it was her daughter or whoever. Her daughter had the TV on. And I'm like, fuck, okay, I can barely hear that. Finally, she turned off, and all you could hear all night long clearly was the police scanner.
Oh, really?
Yes. And, I mean, you hear, 1019, need a officer, blah, blah, blah.
Right. Wow.
And you'd hear it all night. And then you'd hear the little codes.
Oh, no.
And you're like, God, can this please stop? So I remember one time going in there. She took a pill or something. I can't remember. I think that's one reason why I went in there. She took a sleeping pill or was drunk. And I went in there and I turned it off.
Yeah.
And I creeped out as fast as I could. Got up the next morning. Who turned off my scanner? And I just immediately jolted out of my sleep like, shit, I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
So,
You took away the only thing she needed.
she was asleep though.
Peaceful sleep. Yep.
And
But
so
you ruined
she-
it. I bet she had the worst nightmare ever.
Yes, she said, I could not sleep. I had some weird dreams. What are you even doing in my living room, Kyle? And I'm like, I don't know. She goes, did you turn it off? I'm like, no, I didn't turn it off. I wouldn't go in your room. She was pissed. So me and my cousin Travis, I was like, bro, let's go. And he goes, did you touch it? I said, yeah. And he goes, I told you never touch it. I'm like, I know, but I couldn't sleep. I'm sorry. He goes, all right, let's go. Let's just leave. Go get your stuff. Go now.
Right. Exit stage left like a cartoon.
Yes.
Just like scoot away.
Ended up driving my little Ford Ranger I had, and he followed me in his little pickup too. About 3 miles up the road to go to Boot Jack. Mm-hmm. And they always had biscuits and gravy in the morning. Everybody always got them. So we go there. I got no shirt, no shoes, no socks on. I have my pants on, not buttoned or anything.
Yeah.
It's just one of the craziest nights ever. But yeah, I definitely couldn't do anything like that.
Wow. At all. Never heard of that.
It's just that it wasn't even the talking. It was the code noises.
Yeah, yeah, just a lot of disruptive sounds. I couldn't even really, like, that's so inconsistent for me. Because I need, like, a consistent sound. Like, if I'm, wow. If I'm listening to rain or, like, nature sounds, I know the inconsistencies in that. Hey. And in rain, there's barely any.
All right, guess
it's pretty, yeah, it's a pretty solid sound. But that's just so random.
Well, and it wasn't always the same thing, like you said.
Yeah, I know. It's just gonna be like different each time. And if it's at a point where other people can hear it, not just me, I feel like that's way too loud for me to sleep through.
When I mean loud, like
yeah, like just
she even had her door closed.
Oh god,
you could hear it clearly.
That's awful.
You open it and it's
just
blaring.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. If I'm doing it at all, it would be lower than that. Oh, is that drink? What's it got in it, big fella? Has it got cocaine?
Usually rock stars.
Is it a little DMT?
Usually they have like
ayahuasca.
Fuck, I don't know what any of these things are.
OxyContin.
Yes, got that. Spiked it just now. No, when you open them up, usually they're carbonated. It's not carbonated. It doesn't.
How long was it sitting in your car?
When I got in the truck.
Really? Where'd you get it from?
I got it yesterday from Andy. He might have spiked it.
Yeah. I'm sorry. He's a resident pusher man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I forgot to tell you.
I should have known.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Anyway, so
yeah.
No, it's actually really good. Like, damn,
Claims another victim.
I've never right. I always thought I would only like the red ones. The red ones are my absolute favorite, and these are fucking sweet.
Yeah, that was the most California I've ever heard you.
Dude, these are so sweet. Hella sweet. That's the when you know you're from California, you don't say anything, you just move here.
Yeah.
If you say hella, people are like,
oh really?
Where are you from?
Oh,
you're not from here.
Oh, that's the signal, huh?
That's when they know.
Yeah.
There was a guy who, and the only reason he knew was because he was from California. He goes, "What'd you just say?"
Wow.
And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And he goes,
You said the word.
You just said the H word. I'm
yeah,
like,
you did it.
What H word are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
He goes, hella.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm from California. And he goes, I fucking knew it.
Yep, you speak the sacred language.
I'm like, how'd you know? And he goes, because I was from there 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, shit, okay. So he had
Give
me
you just that 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah.
I was there 20 years ago.
What's crazy was, I want to say it was the following week or the week after. I was doing a delivery down in, how funny, San Marcos.
There you go.
With my fellow California hater.
Yes.
And some guy heard me and he goes, "What did you just say?" I said, "That hella sucks." And he goes, "We don't say that. Where are you from? You're not from here." And I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm going to die." I said, "California." He goes, "I knew it." Like, how'd you know? He goes,
You know how I know.
He said something. It didn't make any sense, but it sounded like I know the accent or something like that. I'm like, Californians have an accent?
I don't think they really do.
Oh yeah, I was like, okay, cool.
But that's the thing. It's more. I think with Californians, at least from what I know, it seems like it's more in what you say and not how you say it.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's not really like an accent. It's just a certain words.
I think
you
that's
use.
probably what he meant.
Yeah.
Damn, that's actually really good.
Is it? Go ahead and say the word. I know you want to say it. It's hella sweet.
It's hella nice.
There you go.
So hella good.
Yeah. You're 49. Just kidding.
49.
Right.
Not a fan. That's right. I gotta get you listen to Ronbo. He does the. I don't know how I can't get copyrighted for this, so I'm gonna try it.
It's okay.
What are some things that you know how she woke up and the thing wasn't on?
Yeah.
What are some crazy things you have woken up to in the middle of the night? And I already know like the top two basically.
Yeah. Well, this
Here we go. Before I start.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get everybody on here to listen to it.
Here we go.
This guy is my favorite person in the world.
Not a fan.
I told Greg, I said, I want this guy's ringtone. That's when we win. He does that when we win. Dude,
I love his voice.
this guy's like 50 years old at least. He's like, I'm in your face at your place. Come talk to me. Not a fan. Freaking love Rambo, dude. He's so awesome. That's how me and Greg became real good friends. He's
I
like,
love it.
oh, you listen to Rambo? I'm like,
Right.
fuck yeah.
Start of a great friendship.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Keep
well,
going.
I got one big thing. Like this when you brought this question to me, I thought of one thing specifically.
Is it the way you texted me?
Yes.
Okay. Every
Because-
13-year-old boy's fantasy.
Yeah, I know, right? I think I might have even been younger than that.
Yeah,
But
probably.
I remember sitting, like, it was a very specific memory I have in my mind of, like, sleeping in this big chair. It was a very comfortable chair. I was also smaller, so it was probably more comfortable to me than, you know, a grown adult. But I remember sitting in this big chair, I had my big blanket, had a pillow. And this is when you're young and you just stay up to whenever you
pass
sleep.
out.
Yeah, like I'm just up. It doesn't matter like what time it is.
Yeah.
But I know it was definitely at least 3 a.m. or probably a little later, but we'll see.
Think about,
Or like earlier.
before you keep going, think about trying to stay up that late now
Oh, no chance.
without fighting it like
no
we do now.
chance. Yeah, that's not happening,
Bro.
And like when I was a kid, it was natural. I
Yeah.
could just do it.
Yeah.
Now. Psh,
Oh, I
job,
can. If I've
responsibilities.
got something to do and I'm moving, like playing a game, yeah,
Oh.
all night long.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's not happening.
no.
Anyways,
By all means,
you in this economy,
I can't afford. to do it.
I can't even afford to stay up that late. But you know how much my energy bill's gonna be if I stay up till 3 a.m. Are you kidding me? But I remember specifically like this night / morning. I was like waking up. I was kind of dazed a little bit, and I was like, "Wait, what's this?" And then I see censored boobs.
Drunk white censored boobs.
Drunk white censored boobs on the television screen. And that's like when you're that age too, you think you're kind of getting away with something because you kind of are.
Oh, you kind of look
so
around
it's like you look around. It's like I
Was
turned
it-
the TV down. You know,
Did it?
like
Did it sound like this? Just imagine all of the girls you can see if you pay 5 payments of $29.95.
You just unlocked something in my brain. That just brought me right back to childhood.
Oh, you love it. You love it.
Like, there was just this sparkle that it just happened. I just like lit up. I just like there was just
I saw the smile. I knew it was perfect.
it was just like a compartment right back here in my mind. It just got unlocked,
man.
and it just opened up the child in me.
Thank God YouTube has that on there.
That's so funny. Oh my god. But I remember seeing it, and it'll be like "Girls Gone Wild 5," and then it'll just be like some
Spring
girls
Break.
like
Yeah.
with beads, like the "Girls Gone Wild" sign covering their tits, and they're just like jumping up and down. The "Girls Gone Wild" sign is also bouncing. I'm like, oh my God.
Well, I can't get the number.
Right.
Quit bouncing your boobs.
Yeah. Like, these party girls are the wildest. And then I just keeps cutting off. Like, keeps cutting back to girls, just more girls doing weird stuff. And they're like, we even got some of them to come back to our trailer. And they'll be like them like rubbing their bodies. And then it'll be like some girl in the camera going, "Girls Gone Wild 5, yeah!" She lifts up her shirt. It's just like,
Yes.
just,
Oh my God.
I feel like just a
I wanna
generation,
buy it now.
just a generation of boys were just ruined for the rest of their life. But the funny thing was, like, I like a lot of things that, like, my brain works in this way where I just ask a lot of questions.
Okay.
So I remember as I got older, well, not as I got older, but as I was like growing up, because I was still a little kid. But like, I think my mind then, it wasn't that I expected girls to be that way. I was wondering why girls don't do that. I was just wondering why they don't.
Right?
Like, I wasn't like expecting it, but I was like, wait, I've never experienced people do this.
Where are these
Right,
girls?
it's just like I can go get some beads right now. Is that what's gonna happen if I just like
And
throw some beads?
Literally get a camera, get
Right.
some beads, write "Girls Gone Wild" on them, and throw them at
Right?
women
Is
and see what they
am
do.
I just gonna see just loads of breasts if I just get some off brain beads?
You
and
know,
put
the
a
dollar
tag on
store
them?
exists.
Yeah, I can just go get that now. Is that what's gonna happen? Is that the key to get them naked? But it was just funny how my brain worked as a kid. I was just like, is that it?
I remember.
I didn't like go and seek it.
Yeah.
I was just asking if that was
Yeah.
possible.
I remember waking up to that, and I thought I was so slick. I'd turn it down a little bit, and I'm like,
Oh yeah, absolutely. Wow. Yeah.
looking around, looking down the hallway to see if you see that little shadow coming down there, and hit the recall button.
Oh yeah.
Or hit the-
You had to have a backup
Yeah.
plan, and it was the literal back button.
And, yeah, and I can't remember. I want to say it was I think it was my dad. I was so fixated on it, and I wasn't jerking off or anything.
Yeah.
I was just sitting there like, oh my God.
That's the thing. Like, it just made you pause.
Yeah.
It was captivating. It was something that just made you sit and look.
And it was something that creeped me the hell out, like scared the shit out of me. I forget that you can have tunnel vision
Yeah.
and have blinders on.
Absolutely.
And you're not paying attention. That person can walk right up.
Yep. And you just wouldn't.
So I went through the whole commercial, and I was like, whoa. So I came out of tunnel vision, and I saw somebody, and I looked
Right.
over to my right. My dad's staring at me,
Wow.
and he goes, "You enjoy that?" I'm like,
Probably internally, you're like, don't answer that question.
I think it was like 11 or 12.
Yeah.
So I didn't really know how, like, you
Right.
know,
Yeah.
any of that.
Didn't fully
kind
get
of
it.
stuff.
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah. And he goes, just kept nodding. And I'm like, okay. And he kind of did that for like 10 seconds. And he goes, go to bed. Like, okay, cool. So I'm thinking, tomorrow morning's
That of the year.
suck.
Yeah.
Got it. Acted like nothing had happened. I was like, okay, cool. This is all right. This
Mm-hmm.
is sweet. Never had anything happen to it.
Nice.
But that was the one that I remember. But I also remember. Oh, I wonder. Now, can I get in trouble for playing music?
Was it copyright?
Probably.
Copywritten?
Yeah.
Copyright.
Okay, I won't do it then.
Well, what music was it?
It was George Lopez.
Oh yeah, you're probably I wouldn't. Oh yeah, absolutely. Just like that super early / late. Oh yeah, like that Nick at Night lineup.
and you immediately you're like, holy shit, what's going on?
Right.
It was just those horns, those
Oh,
damn
yeah, those
horns.
Yeah, they come out of nowhere.
And you're just deep sleep, like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on? And I hear it now. Like,
I'm sorry, I just thought of something. Keep going.
when I think about it now, like in the mornings, if it's on a certain channel at work
Yeah.
and that's playing,
Yeah.
it's the first thing that comes to my head.
Oh, absolutely. Because it's a good song.
Oh, it's a great song.
But like every time I hear it, I think automatically George Lopez.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
What were you thinking about? Now I want to know.
Because I remember it's the same time that Girls Gone Wild like commercials were on.
Yeah.
It started to become, I wouldn't say a habit, but I knew which channel to go to if I was up that late.
Yeah.
So I would turn on to that channel, and it was so funny because I remember that it was when Snoop Dogg was on. When he did one of the
Snoop
Girls
Dogg.
Gone Wild. Yeah. He did one. I think he did a couple of them, but I remember he like hosted it or something. It was so weird. He was just like a guest. It was just the weirdest thing. Because he did the commercial too. He'd be like, it'd be like, and we even like special appearances from Snoop Dogg, and then he come out like it cut to him. He'd be like, Girls Gone Wild with Snoop Dogg. You know they crazy for this one.
Oh my Lord. Jesus.
And it ruined it for me though. 'Cause I'm like, I don't want to see.
I don't
him.
wanna
Just
see
show-
you.
Just show me the drunk white girls. That's all.
I want to say that was probably around the time when he was doing. I think he actually made porn.
I
Not
think he
like
did, yeah.
himself.
Yeah.
But he directed.
I think he,
it.
like, directed some,
And I
yeah.
want to say it was called Doggy Style.
It was. It was
something like
and
that.
I think it was. I think it was a little bit in promotion of that.
Yes.
I think that's what.
I think that's why
the
he
main
was on
reason.
there.
Yeah. It was like, oh wow, we even got like Snoop Dogg.
Which
It was
is
crazy.
funny because not a lot of people know that he directed porn.
No. You
Like-
you had to be a.
You really had to be a fan.
Well, you had to be a '90s kid
That
who
too.
stayed up till 3 a.m. to watch Girls Gone Wild infomercials. And if you call now, we'll double your order.
We'll throw in this bonus CD.
Right.
And a bottle of lube.
It was so wild, like at that time where oh my gosh, just the nostalgia and that time period, that era of like having to pay for porn.
See, I wasn't. And sorry, Mom. I never did.
Oh yeah, I never did either. But like at that time, you had to.
I had a certain way I would find it, but yeah, just to think about it now.
Yeah, like if
Back
you wanted like
then-
the good stuff,
Yeah.
you had to pay for it. There wasn't like
Which-
you had to like Pornhub or
which
any
is-
X videos, none of that stuff.
And that brings you to a point is these days you look like, you know, when you're scrolling through the channels and it's that, what is it, 20 different channels there, you're like, ha ha ha, boobs,
Right.
ha, MILF, ha 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 ha, and then you get through it.
Yeah,
Do people even watch those anymore?
no, probably not.
I guarantee you they don't.
Probably not. Because at that time it was like, oh wow, this is on right now. Like, oh, I can see this.
DirecTV's got to be losing money on stuff like that, keeping those channels, or Comcast or whoever.
Here's the thing though. I think that like Cinemax and all that type of stuff.
Skinamax.
Well, Skinemax, yeah, I know. That from what I can remember, I'm sure it's a little different now. But if it's not, that's even better. From what I can remember, it was like classy.
Yes.
Like there was no like penetration.
No.
Like you had to go to like triple
like,
X
you
for all that type of
You
stuff.
could see them humping.
Right,
But
there was
nothing else.
Yeah, it was just a nude woman.
Yeah, you literally saw her boobs and maybe her butt and his butt.
Yeah,
That
and
was
that's
it.
Like, and then you, of course, you see the humping.
Yeah.
but you don't see like penetration.
Nothing.
You don't see him like going super hard.
That's
you don't
crazy.
See him. Yeah, and it was like 2 positions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Or like her, she'd be like from behind,
Yeah.
and they're going at it, and you're like,
Yeah.
wow.
And the funny thing
really
about that,
sucks.
the funny thing about that though, it would never be like, not to get too graphic, but
Yeah.
there would never be like long strokes. He would just be like
Yeah.
right up on
Yeah.
her and just like pushing.
Yeah. Like, is he have it taped up or something? Is
Right.
he actually doing what he's supposed
I
to
feel
be
like they
doing?
were connected.
Yeah. I mean, that's a conversation for another later episode.
Yeah,
but
I just thought that was funny.
That-
It's like, because I think that probably is still on there. I'm sure it might have changed, but
I kind of
I bet like it's for people who want like
For-
classy porn.
for research purposes.
Exactly. Like this
I
is,
actually would like to know, like
Like, if
if
it's
somebody
changed.
actually knows, somebody that watches it or does watch it.
Yeah.
I really want to know. Like, ain't no shame to them at all. But is it still the same?
that would be
Or
hilarious
or
if it was.
or is it like porn you see these days where it's just fully unleashed?
that'd be fun to know.
I really do. Like I said, no shame in anybody's game. Like, if that's what you like, that's what you like.
Oh yeah, porn is who cares? What's
Yeah, porn is porn.
Yeah, it's whatever.
But is that what it is?
That would be so funny
Isn't
if it
that
is.
crazy?
It would be funny if they like still have the same shots and like the same effect, that same
Same
filter,
thing.
like that same soft filter, like from the freaking like 90s and early 2000s.
You and your girl put it on. You're like, yeah,
Right,
we're
you're
gonna
like-
watch this, and then you get to it, and you're like,
Yeah.
wow.
Oh,
this
it was
is
even funnier.
horrible.
What if it's the same quality?
Oh Lord,
That's
that grainy picture-y kind of. Oh God,
Not even 720p.
no. That's like 480p max when it's buffering. But
That's
I
so
was gonna
funny.
say the last thing I remember waking up to, and you see it on the TikToks and the reels and stuff a lot, is where it talks like they make fun of it. They say the whale penis is the size of a taxi cab or something.
All right.
You're like, wait, what? But animal shows,
Oh yeah.
random animal shows.
Oh yeah. Out of nowhere.
And I had a talk with, I want to say it was, I don't remember who it was. Talk with somebody about that, and they were like, I do remember waking up on certain channels, and I feel like I hit the button, and the next one down or next one above, whatever hit, was always animals. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, it would go to that after, and you would always get this either an infomercial like the WWF,
Yeah.
or you would actually change it and have it on like Animal Planet.
Yeah.
And I remember one time that specifically, like waking up to, what was it? Something about, what are the deer with the spiraled horns?
Like
What's
rams or
No, they go up. They don't go out like that. I don't,
antelope or
antelope,
something?
maybe?
Yeah.
Something about that. All I remember that and like muskrats. And I'm like, what the hell's going on here?
it would always just be some random animal.
It would.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
There was no rhyme or reason. Here's an animal. Talk about it.
Yeah, and every time you would, sorry, I'm trying to tap. There we go. Every time you would, you'd be like, okay, maybe I can learn something out of this, and it would be the weirdest thing they'd be talking
Always
about.
so
like,
weird.
It would be like the way it gathers the food, it puts it on its back, and then it walks over here, and you're like, well, this is boring. This is what I wanted to know.
Yeah.
I want to know what happens when it's in a survival mode or whatever, and. Sorry, it's going to be dead air right now. Do you want to do that or no?
Nah.
Okay, because it's like an hour or something anyway.
Okay.
So it would be, the weirdest things, and you're like, all right, guess I'm going back to sleep. And then sure enough, George Lopez comes on.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The mariachi song,
The
just, you know,
lineup, the TV lineup at that time was just chaos. Like you didn't know what was coming up next. You had animals.
What
and
was
just
the
Ed, Ed and Eddie right after?
Oh, hi, Billy Mays here.
Oh yes. Oh, those were so good. Those were so.
You would wake up to that like,
And-
bro, calm down.
And the crazy thing was, like my little kid brain still watched it. I would watch it like a couple times.
Yeah.
Like Billy Mays and all that, the ShamWow and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Like that would actually somewhat amaze me. Like I
Billy
would be
Mays
captivated
amazed
by it.
you?
Yeah, I was like, this is like fun for some reason. I was probably just because I was in like almost a drunken state.
Exactly.
But still, I'd be like, oh, this guy's kind of funny.
The one that creeped me out the most, it wasn't Billy Mays. It was that younger guy that had the headset on.
Yeah,
The chopped guy.
yeah, you're gonna like my nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that guy freaked me out. And I want to say, I don't know if it was him or Billy Mays or who it was, but there was an infomercial person who I want to say was like sexual.
I think it was him.
Was it him?
Yeah, he
Something
did
sexual.
some weird crime.
Yeah, and he looked freaking weird.
Yeah. It's like he would like talk out of the side. It was and have like this furrowed brow. Like, you're gonna love my nuts. And
Was he
chop-
the ShamWow guy, or was that
No,
Billy
he was
Mays?
a chop guy.
Who was ShamWow with the wine and stuff? Was that Billy?
I feel like no, because Billy was OxyClean. Something like that.
I do remember
But
OxyClean.
there was a ShamWow guy. I think maybe the guy who did the chopped nuts and he
You're gonna like my nuts.
right. I think the guy who did that also did ShamWow. Maybe
He might have.
I could be wrong about that,
Yeah.
but yeah. I
Or
just
what was the towel?
that was the ShamWow, right?
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And still, and QVC infomercials. Now this would be rare.
What's QVC?
QVC is like a selling. It's like what's it called? TV shopping or something like that.
Oh, the things that the old people do.
Yeah, but this is when sometimes they would have just random ones throughout the night, because you have the morning ones and the
Yeah.
daytime ones, and those are like the common ones. But they would also sometimes come on at night, and I'm like, why is this on at like 2 a.m.? It's just the
For
weirdest thing.
those old people that have insomnia, that are
Yeah.
like, how can I spend my retirement check today?
Selling Girls Gone Wild tapes. This is where I can get it. Snoop
Yeah,
Dogg's
it's like-
on there pushing it.
You're gonna love this, Grandma.
Yeah.
For shizzle, Grandma.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg's on there like trying to push it to the older generation.
You old bitches. you gonna love the Girls Gone Wild.
Girls Gone Wild with Snoop Dogg. You know they're crazy for this one, Gramps. Like, I just remember that specific part of him saying that. It was just so cheesy and so bad.
There's a is it a documentary? I don't remember. Something about that guy that did the whole Girls Gone Wild thing,
Oh yeah.
and it's pretty messed up apparently.
Oh yeah.
I kinda
for sure.
wanna watch it
I
to
think
find out.
I think I know the one you're talking about. But yeah, it was like that whole like era and time was
Yeah.
kind of weird, because it was like you could just straight up have a camera and just like go to these just drunken parties.
Oh, yeah.
And just be like, hey, like, you want to be on TV? Yeah, show me
Oh,
your tits.
yeah.
You know, it was just
Hey, this is for Girls Gone Wild.
yeah, and you could just be a creep and not be from Girls
Yeah.
Gone Wild at all.
Oh,
and
yeah.
just like keep the stuff for yourself. And
You
it
know
would
how
just
much
like
money-
be online.
You know how much money people probably made off of that?
Quite a bit.
I mean,
Because it was unregulated.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you could just post it.
Yep.
And it was like, oh, you got.
I mean,
it was consent.
it
So
would take
they
20
can't take it down.
hours to download at that
Right.
point,
Yeah.
but-
It's like takes a whole week to render.
just to get 2 minutes.
Right. Just
Oh
to try
yeah,
to
here I
get
go.
that, like that low
Ah.
screen, like just bit by bit by bit.
It shows the whole top half of the video. You're like, what the
Right.
hell?
3 megabytes per hour.
Wait, your parents leave. You look at it the next day. And you're like, shit. Okay, it's gonna take another 20 days.
Right, just sitting there, it's like, oh my god. but yeah, it was, and it wouldn't technically be illegal because he got like the person's consent.
Yep.
To do it.
Yep.
So like they couldn't even really bring him up on charges or anything like that. So yeah, that whole like time was crazy.
That's a nutty era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And websites too, like the whole revenge porn websites. People were uploading them to.
Yeah.
Yeah, like trying to get back at like their ex or something like that. It's like, oh, this girl's a total whore. Never go out with her. Like leak her pictures.
I never saw anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
When I got when I was out on my own with Kayla, I don't know if I was married yet. I remember seeing somebody that I knew, like a mom I knew, that it happened to.
Mm.
And it was on Instagram, and I remember the name being like "Revenge Is Mine" or something like that.
Yeah.
And sure enough, picture video. And I was
Oh,
like,
absolutely. Yeah. And
didn't know what to do.
Yeah, those sites are illegal now.
Yeah.
There's like laws against that now,
Dude,
but
it's
like back then, it was just the
insane.
Wild West.
Oh, I could
Yeah, it's just,
imagine.
everybody's pictures going out. It's
Oh, yeah.
crazy. I knew a couple of girls from high school who got their stuff leaked, and some guy actually put it on
No.
yeah, like on her Facebook, like where her family, her dad could see and all that.
Oh, that's a dickhead move.
Yeah, he just like straight up like posted it on her wall. I was like, oh no.
See,
yeah.
I don't think I could ever do that to anybody. Like, there's some people that I would love to be like, hey, you're a messed up person. Here, look what your daughter's doing.
Oh, yeah. Like,
There-
some
there's-
people are out for blood, man.
There definitely are some people I would like to do that to,
Mm.
but I don't see myself actually pulling the trigger and being like, oh, yep, here you
Yeah,
go
like
ahead.
some people like truly don't care, or they'll make like a anonymous page.
Yeah.
and they'll post it from there.
Yeah.
yeah. So it's like,
yeah,
oh my gosh,
that's damn, what a wild time.
yeah.
She.
But anyway, woo donations. But
Yeah, right.
yeah.
Shower me.
We do not mean to end on a sour note. Unfortunately, we're like talking about ending on a revenge
porn. Jesus.
So I'm gonna lighten the mood.
Okay.
All right. Remember to like. No. Oh, let me get my Jerry Wade voice on. There's a guy back in Indiana, WTLC. Jerry Wade, he called him the Lover Man.
Does he go chasing waterfalls with that
No,
TLC?
but well, he played like songs like that. It'd be like smooth jazz and R&B, and he'd get on here and be like, "This is your lover boy, Jerry Wade, or Lover Man. Yeah, this is your lover man, Jerry Wade, and you're listening to The Quiet Storm on WTLC."
Oh my God.
Yeah, and it's almost exactly how he sounded. I'm proud of
I
myself.
do you.
Yeah, absolutely.
What?
But anyway, well, physical touch. We'll talk about it later. But do a little cuddling here with the Lover Man, Jerry Wade,
In the closet.
in the closet. Yeah, this is gonna be not only strike 3, but strike 4, 5, 6.
All right, we need to end this now.
All right. So here we go. All right. Remember to like, follow, share, subscribe, all those good things. You want to tell us sweet nothings? Go ahead and tell us a little bit of them. You want to give us some love notes? Go ahead and send them to us. We'll read them. Of course we will. Or will we? Ooh. But this has been your lover man, Jim Hall, and your lover man, Carl Bismarck. Here at Itchy Sweater Podcast, we love you. You know we love us. And if you holler at us, we'll holler back. All right. We're going to see y'all lovely, beautiful, sexy things next week. Next Sunday. Every Sunday, 8 p.m. Itchy Sweater.
I'm so happy that was the right button.
I know, right? It would have been to the
Podcast, big guy.
podcast.